All right, so let's just jump right into about the show, man, because I want. So I did a reality TV show too, a dating show, right?
Right.
So, but I guess the thing with mine was, was a total different premise than yours. So you dated somebody that was in jail, okay?
Exactly.
So let me ask you this first question: how do you meet somebody that's in jail for starters? Because it might be like a Beyonce in jail waiting for me somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, how do you actually meet a person that's in jail if you don't already know them? How you actually meet them?
Yeah.
It's called you go on like a jailhouse pen pal site. You know,
Really?
it's called jailhouse. It's called Women in Jail or female prisoners pen pals. They got all type of sites for female pen pals. So that's how you meet a person in jail, a female that's in jail.
So okay, let me ask you this then, because we dated women, whatever. So what made you want to like? What made you like say, okay, I'm gonna find somebody that's in jail? Like I'm from the outside looking in. What made you was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out?
To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
and to be real with you, I was at work one day and I was bored. And
Uh-huh.
I was just Googling things, and all of a sudden it said, came up on Google, female pen pals. So
Okay.
I tapped on it, right? And it
Uh-huh.
sent me to this link, female pen pals in jail.
Okay.
So when I looked at the link, it started showing all these beautiful women that's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful
Okay.
women, whole lot of them. So I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, looking at these women, looking at their bodies and all this until I seen old girl. And then I tapped on her profile and it told me how long she been in jail, how much time she got, her out date, things of that nature. So I say, well, you know what? She's close to Chicago, so I got time to write her.
Okay.
And I wrote her, and she wrote back.
Wow. Okay, because the thing that I'm thinking of is like it's so many people that's like single and they're like I can't find anybody, blah blah blah, and then she found you a good dude. I know you personally, like I can vouch for you all day, but
Right?
found a good dude from being in jail. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing about it is
mhm,
when you become a pen pal with a woman that's in jail,
mhm.
it's like a catch-22.
Okay,
You don't know if they using you. You
mm,
don't know if they just telling you they want to be with you so you can send them money because they in jail.
right,
They
right,
can't move around. Whereas
right.
that if they was out here, they might not give you the time of day. Or if it's you could be a role model, or
Mhm.
they could be lying and someone could be telling you the truth. It's just a chance you take once they get out.
So at what point, like, how do you? Okay, so on that app, can you see like what they're in jail for?
Yes, the app tells you everything. It tells you how much time they got, the date of incarceration,
Okay,
the release date,
okay.
alias names, tell you everything. Yeah.
So, and again, I'm on the outside looking in, so don't take it like the wrong way. So, do you have like a deal breaker for crimes done? Is it like if she was in there for like shoplifting would be different if she was in there for like murder, or is it just kind of like what's in your past is in your past? You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, I have a deal breaker.
Hmm.
I really don't think I would date a murderer,
Okay.
unless it was self-defense. But
Okay.
if something like that. Shoplifting, I date a
Right.
shoplifter.
Right. Right.
That's nothing.
Okay. Because I feel like sometimes when people are convicted, that they could have made some terrible decisions as a young person, but that doesn't really. They might have grown from that. You know what I mean? Maybe they shouldn't be punished for that for the rest of their life. But it's just hard to say.
Yes. I mean, it's like a conviction doesn't make you a bad person.
Mhm.
It really don't. You know
Okay.
what? You got to get to know a person. In actuality, it's a lot of people convicted of crimes that they shouldn't be convicted for.
That's
You
true.
know, the system is
Mhm.
all jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I get what you're saying, but then again, like I'm looking at it from the victim's family standpoint. They might feel like, hey, that is a terrible person. Like that person committed a crime against like me or my loved ones. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying. It doesn't make sense necessarily make them a bad person forever, but in that moment, you would say, hey, this was a bad thing they did, and I might have gotten robbed or killed or something terrible. So how do you trust somebody that's made those kind of decisions? Like, how do you know they won't do that to you? Would you be like nervous
Exactly.
around somebody that?
Well, first of all, it's like this. I wouldn't date a woman that's in jail if she killed 17 people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She went out and just bloodily murdered 17 people. So no, I'm not gonna date her. You know, she belongs in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You know, I guess it depends on the crime and how you do it.
Okay.
You know,
I got you. I guess if she killed like 6, then maybe we could, you know.
no, if she killed 6 people, I'm not even saying that. I'm not even right though.
I'm just saying, you said 17, 6, maybe.
That was just an
I know, I'm joking with you, man.
I know, man. That was just an example.
I'm joking with you. Okay, so moving forward, so you write somebody that's in jail, so you talking or whatever. So how do you I get like, as a single man, when I'm dating, I'm taking a girl out, you know, going to movies, blah, blah, blah. So what's that dating progression like with somebody that's incarcerated? How do you really get to know and trust and love somebody? Because I do believe the feelings in the relationships are golden, but how do you build that up with somebody that you can't spend time with, you know?
You know, what the thing about that is it takes its toll. First, I mean, you visiting a person. You probably visit her twice a month or 4 times a month. How often you visit the person? You writing the person. So she's writing back, and more likely, you know, she's calling you every other day. So you're talking on the phone. So you getting a feel of her. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a feel of that's the only way you can actually get to know the person. It's not like you could take them out to dinner and sit down and have a bottle of wine and get them on. So being incarcerated, it takes a little more effort to get to know them. It takes time because they are incarcerated. Now, the thing about this is, I mean, they could tell you this and they could tell you that. You know, she could love you while you're on the inside, and then when she get on the outside, she could leave you, not love you. So, like I say, it's a catch-22. You know, to each his own. You just got to go with the flow and see what happens when they get out.
Were you worried about that, like, or were you worried about the whole time, or to get to the point where you're like, okay, I can tell just by her vibe that this chick really has my back? You know what I mean?
You know what? I wasn't worried about that. You know, she's younger than me. You know, I'm way more mature than her. So it was, to me, it was more like, okay, if she get out and if this is what she wants to do, cool. Okay. She get out and she decide to go another direction, you know, as a man, person that I am, I would respect that because maybe she got other plans or whatever. Okay.
But you know, that would be a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow, especially if you invested all that time and money and then somebody get out and then flip the script on you.
Well, you know, yeah, some people, you know, it might be a tough pill to swallow. Hey, you know, she get out and she don't want to be with him, and he just spent all this money, spent all that time. Shit, he might end up in there by killing her.
Well, that's true. That's true too. To be in there together, right?
Yeah.
So how was this? How was the experience like? And I don't want you to get a show away, but how was the experience with taking this already crazy situation and then being filmed on national television too? Like, how did you transition with that? Was that tough or?
You know what? The thing about that, it wasn't tough. It wasn't tough, but it's like being yourself. Just be who you are. Do your normal activities. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had got to know her. You know, so she wasn't a stranger to me because you know I was writing her, going to see her. Opposed to was that filming with her and I didn't actually know her. You know, you'll feel weird. So we kind of much knew each other. When she got out, we had knew each other for like 6, 7, maybe 8 months. So it was like I had been knowing her. So filming with her, it wasn't a problem.
Okay. And I want to back up because I have another question I was going to ask you and I kind of forgot earlier. One thing I was thinking too is, and again, we're not going into the show, but how did the families react to this kind of thing? Because I mean, you got to put yourself in on both sides of the family, you know?
Right. You know what? I got so much backlash behind this, you know, from friends, ex-girlfriends, my kids. My kids saying, you know, she's way too young for you. You don't need to be with her. My ex-girlfriends talking about you can't find nobody. Nobody don't want you, so you gotta find a jailbird. That's the only person that wants you is a jailbird because they ain't got nothing to lose, you know. And a lot of my female friends are saying, "Hey, you could do better," or "Hey, what's wrong with you? Why you got to date somebody in jail?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a million women out. But the thing about that is, I don't have to date a woman that's in jail. That's the choice I made. You know what I'm saying? I made that decision.
Well, let me ask you this though, okay? Because see now I'm thinking of something else because you know I know you personally. I know you. You know you're a well-to-do guy. You know you work hard. You earn a great living for yourself, and you know. So, I mean, there would be tons of smoking hot single available women in all of Chicago. So I'm just saying, what's the attraction to somebody that's in jail versus all the beautiful sisters and women of all different nationalities in Chicago? Like, what made you like go that direction? Was it like, okay, well, I know, you know, is it the security of maybe knowing she can't really, you know, move around, or what made you go for that? You know, just like for real. I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
No, you're not putting me on the spot. To be honest with you, just trying something different. Okay. You know, just trying something different. You know, it ain't that opposed to her being in there and a woman being out here. I'm dating with a woman out here who could check up on me, my whereabouts, and see what I'm doing. Whereas that she can't. It wasn't a security thing. I mean, insecurity thing. It was more like I just seen a beautiful woman with a nice, you know, hey, you know, man, let me see what this do. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
So, I mean, me being me, hey, I just took a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. I guess that's just those. I'm asking the questions that people on the outside looking in would ask. So we cover the kids and your family getting backlash. But see, this will be hard for me. It's because I'm in a situation that's already can be kind of volatile, right? Plus getting the backlash from the family, and then plus my own maybe feelings of, you know, questioning the person's, you know, intentions and sincerity. So how did you fight through? I mean, you fought through all of that. So it had to be, you have to feel pretty strongly about this woman, you know, having your back or being in a very serious relationship to get through all of that and still want to be with her, right?
Yeah, the thing about that is we was friends first, you know, as far as pen pals.
Right.
And we talked about future things like when she get out of jail, what was her plans? Was they to come to Chicago or was to go back home where you from? So we was in a process, you know, doing some positive things, but for some reason, you know, I just left it up to her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she decided to do or however it turned out, I respected that, you know, and you know, like I said, I got a lot of backlash from my kids, from my coworkers, ex-girlfriends, just about everybody.
I'm sure.
But I just brushed that shit to the side. Me being me, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway. You know, and that was to give her a chance and you know, more likely be a role model.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So, so I saw, was that your daughter? Was that your daughter I saw in one of the shots maybe?
Yeah, that was my daughter.
Now, how would you feel? Would you be okay if your daughter was in your situation and dated a guy that was in jail in your same situation? I mean, would you feel comfortable?
Probably not. But on the same token, my daughter, she's a grown woman. She got her own mind. She can make, you know, her own decisions. But, you know, I probably would address the issue to her. But then again, at the end of the day, she gonna make her own decision.
That's true. No, that's true. That's true. Okay. Well, when does the show premiere? When can we catch you on TV?
Oh, you can catch me on Love the Lock.
Okay.
July 17th at 8:00 on WeTV.
All right, July 17th, 8:00, WeTV. And I want to, I want to just say before we get off, man, I know you personally, and you always been just an absolutely strong, encouraging brother, man. You helped me when I was getting divorced. You talked me through a lot. You talked me off the cliff a bunch of times. So I want to give you props, man. I want everybody on this channel to watch this because thousands of people going to see it. I want people to know that you're a solid dude, man, for real.
Right. And you know what? For all your listeners, you know, you can catch me on my Facebook page, which is Loyalty Sanders, or my Instagram is Tyrice Sanders, Love Out the Lockup.
All right, man. All right. Well, we're gonna this is one for the books. We're gonna get it all, get the recording done, get it all, you know, polished and looking all pretty, and then we'll put it on the books.
Do that. Love
all
Out
right,
the
man.
Lockup.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it, brother.
Take care, bro.
All right, see
all
you.
right, later.